Hey, what's up? Welcome back. So for today's tutorial is going to be another Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam palette. This time I used some of the golds or the bronzes and created this spotlight smoky eye. So if you want to see the whole look come together, then please keep watching. So I'm going to mix a little bit of the iconic London drops. These are the original ones. I'm going to mix a little bit with my primer just to add a little bit more dewiness to my skin. So that gives us a little bit of glow and a little bit of bronziness. For my foundation, I'm going to use the Tarte Clay Stick Foundation, and this is in the shade Medium Beige. Oh, might be a bit dark. And I have a lighter one I'll mix with it. I have Fair Light Neutral. I'm going to just mix with it, just so it's not too dark. I'm just going to use this Smith brush. It's a 133 brush. I thought today I would use something other than Born This Way, since I use that at every video. It's nice to mix it up every now and again. So I'm going to conceal now using some Shape Tape. This is in the shade Light. Today I'm in the mood to use a beauty blender, so that's what I'm going to do. Just going to blend that in. I actually like using a beauty blender for a concealer. I just feel like when I do it with my foundation, it just takes way longer than it does with a brush. But I do like how it looks with using it for concealer. Just like melts it into the skin. Now I'm taking the Smashbox contour stick and I'm just going to use this to contour. I'm going to use a Smith 130 brush to blend this out. I absolutely love this stick contour. I don't use it all the time in my tutorials because I don't want to always use the same products, but it's definitely one of my favourite cream contours. Just blends so smoothly into the skin. Like, see, it's like so buttery creamy. It's just, yeah. Now using some MAC Next to Nothing powder. This is in the shade Light Plus, and I'm using this to set my concealer and in around my T-zone. And the bronzer I'm using is the Perfect Bronze from Annabelle, and this is the shade Sunkissed. This brush is a BH Cosmetics, it's my Ray Ray number 2 brush. So going in now to add more warmth into the skin, bronze it up and slightly contour. And as always, a little bit more Hoola bronzer for under the cheekbones. So to prime my lids, I'm going to use the Benefit Stay Don't Stray eye base. So first colour I'm going in with is Burnt Orange. And we're just going to start working this in the crease as our transition shade. So the two brushes I'm using, I just like to go between some brushes. The first one is a Morphe M575 and the other one is a BH Cosmetics number 5 brush. Now we're going in with some Sienna, and this is a MAC 217 brush, and just go back in again to the crease. Now taking some of the shade Mulberry, and so we're going to focus this on the outer and inner corner. So same 217 brush, and I'm just going to kind of press this down where I want it to be. And then back in with the Morphe, and I'm just going to slowly start to blend this out. Now I'm going to take a little bit of the shade Noir and do the exact same thing that we did with the last shade, but like with a smaller amount, just to deepen this a little bit more, because we really want like the middle part to pop. So these shadows are very, very pigmented, so you only need the tiniest amount of the shadow. So for the center part of the lid, I'm going to use the shade Bronze. But I always like to put a little base down beforehand, and this just helps intensify the shadow that I put down. So it kind of just helps bring it out a little bit more. So I'm going to use the Liquid Moon Dust shadow from Urban Decay. This is in the shade Zap. So just taking this into the center. And then I'm using just a flat brush just to press the product in. Once we have that down, then I'm going to just put bronze on top. I'm just going back in now just to soften any edges. I'm using the Marc Jacobs pencil in the shade Earthquake. I'm going to go right into the waterline with this. And just go lightly along the lash line too. Just taking a little small shader brush. This is from Too Faced. It's a liner brush. And just blending this out. And then in with Sienna, I'm going to blend this out. Now I'm going to take the shade I'm Peachless from Makeup Geek. I'm going to use this shade to highlight my inner corner. The mascara I'm using is Maybelline Hot Shot Mascara. I'm going to add a little bit of blush. This is Marc Jacobs Flesh and Fantasy. And for my blush, I'm using Mary Luminizer from the Balm. So I'm just going to line my lips using MAC Edge to Edge pencil. And my lipstick is Beach Babe from Tarte. So this is the finished look we came up with here with the gold spotlight eye. Nice glowy skin as always. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.